Good afternoon. This video is the third part of my Unified Do Ask Do Tell video series. I'm going to talk about my self-publishing experience this afternoon. And here's the chart that I'll give the link to it on my when I post the blog post that goes with it. What my narratives tend to do is communicate the sort of realizations about my own sense of morality as a gay man in kind of a concentric fashion. How you have to balance serving your own interests with the fact that you depend on others, and that a lot of times you're not as independent as you think you are. There's a certain history to this. It all started, of course, with the gays in the military issue and the way I reflected that back on William and Mary. There's these other issues kind of piled around that issue in a kind of concentric thinking. There's the balancing of the individual, the privacy, with the fact that the individual needs to belong to a group, the cohesion. The idea that this goes into civilian life. The idea of sharing vulnerabilities. There's a paradox in my calling myself libertarian, because I don't believe in big government. I like to see people take care of themselves. I don't like to glorify victimhood. But on the other hand, it's very important that we don't take care of the sacrifices of other people, that we, in a way where we don't see them, that we give back. If we don't want to be too focused on morality for its own sake and invite authoritarians, we have to actually develop connections to others and do the right things anyway. Anyway, the most important thing about the way I worked, I first self-published my book. I did a full print run, and it sold fairly well for the first year, but gradually I found that putting the content free online and being found by search engines made me somewhat well known as an underground figure in years before Facebook. You know, the whole "it's free" idea, which Reed Ewing, mastered in that video he made in 2012 about a library. Well, it was free and it was there to stay, and you couldn't make silly arguments that were one-sided and partisan, because people would find counter-arguments that I made, so I was always there. Now, a lot of people think my speech is gratuitous because it didn't support a family, because I used income from other sources.